blockchain technology? All right, now that's a question that a lot of people have asked. A lot of people haven't asked it when they should have. It's important to always learn the fundamentals and the basics of what you're doing and what you're investing in and what you're trading. It's absolutely critical to know about what you're doing. So I thought I would start at the beginning. We're going to go through what is blockchain technology, what is Bitcoin, and what are altcoins. And I know a lot of you are going to at least think you know everything about it, and a lot of you probably will, but there'll also be a lot of you that are going to learn heaps from this, get out heaps of new information, and give you a little bit of a deeper understanding about what it is we're doing. This section will be pretty short because it's factual sort of information, and then we can get into some more, I guess you would say, exciting topics after this. But if you don't start with the basics, you're never going to be able to progress up to the advanced levels where I know you all want to be. So what is blockchain technology? The easiest way to describe it is this. Picture a spreadsheet that is duplicated thousands of times across a network of computers. Then imagine that this network is designed to regularly update this spreadsheet, and you have a basic understanding of the blockchain. Information held on a blockchain exists as a shared and continually reconciled database. This is a way of using the network that has obvious benefits. The blockchain database isn't stored in any single location, meaning the records it keeps are truly public and easily verifiable. No centralized version of this information exists for hackers to corrupt. It's hosted by millions of computers simultaneously. Its data is accessible to anyone on the internet. If you've heard about blockchain at all, the next thing you've probably heard is the term decentralization. By design, the blockchain is a decentralized technology. Anything that happens on it is a function of the network as a whole. Some important implications actually stem from this. By creating a new way to verify transactions, aspects of traditional commerce could become unnecessary, and it basically removes the middleman. It allows two people that do not know each other and have never met to complete a transaction securely without the need for a third party to come in and mediate. A lot of new projects or altcoins are on the frontier designing products and applications for this technology today, and the possibilities of what they can do are just beginning to be applied and understood. So let's talk a little bit more about how this applies to Bitcoin. Bitcoin is managed by its network and not any one central authority. Decentralization means the network operates on a user-to-user or peer-to-peer basis. So, what is Bitcoin? The Bitcoin system enables payments to be sent between users without passing through a central authority, such as a bank or payment gateway. It is created and held electronically. Bitcoins aren't printed like dollars or euros, they're produced, often referred to as being mined, by computers all around the world using free software. It was the first example of what we today call cryptocurrencies, a growing asset class that shares some characteristics of traditional currencies with verification based on cryptography. So who created it? A pseudonymous software developer going by the name of Satoshi Nakamoto proposed Bitcoin in 2008. The man on your screen, while he is Satoshi Nakamoto, a Japanese man, he claims to not be the original creator of Bitcoin and is unimpressed by the publicity his name has drawn to him. So in 2008, not this man, but a different Satoshi Nakamoto, a software developer, created an electronic payment system based on mathematical proof. The idea was to produce a means of exchange independent of any central authority that could be transferred electronically in a secure, verifiable, and immutable way. To this day, no one actually knows who the real Satoshi Nakamoto is. The actual value of Bitcoin is frequently disputed and is the cause of many arguments in the ecosystem. And in my opinion, the value is actually still being worked out. Some people refer to Bitcoin as digital gold, and other people link it closer to an actual currency. I believe that it's too volatile to be used as a currency in its current state, and transacting insanely high volumes is actually impossible, and even if the technology improves, it's still probably going to be impractical. However, as a store of value, free from government corruption or intervention, I think it shines. In my opinion, there is no other asset on the planet better suited to storing value going forwards into the future. Being completely online, secure, and decentralized equals safe. If you want to store your money in something safe out of cash, for me, Bitcoin is the number one most viable option. Sure, you can use gold, but really, how impractical is gold when you think about it? Seriously, imagine storing millions of dollars in gold, having to carry it around with you, then having to break off and melt down small pieces and weigh them out just to exchange them for something you want like food or shelter or whatever it is. It's just not practical and it's not easily divisible. But Bitcoin is all of the positives of gold and more. I believe it's the gold of the future. It's easy, it's secure, it's fast, it's relatively anonymous. International payments are so easy, it's future-proofed, and you choose your own fees. So now that we've covered Bitcoin, let's take a look at altcoins. What is an altcoin? Altcoins are defined as any alternative cryptocurrency launched after the success of Bitcoin. Generally, they project themselves as a better substitute to Bitcoin, or they solve completely different market problems with their own or adapted blockchain technology. The success of Bitcoin as the first peer-to-peer digital currency paved the way for many similar projects to follow. Many altcoins are trying to target any perceived limitation that Bitcoin has and come up with new versions with competitive advantages. The term altcoin literally means any cryptocurrency which is not Bitcoin, and there are currently thousands of altcoins. Alright, now that we have an understanding about the underlying technology, it's time to dive in and learn more about what we do at Boss Crypto, trading and investing. Let me jump on a computer here and we can dive in.